I was Dan Deering from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's, pretty solid beach player.
Yep.
And a good guy. So he was playing with this guy 6'9", 6'8" or 6'9". I always forget. Steven Sauter or Spencer Sauter, but he's an All-American. So I just 6'8", 6'9". I assumed he's the middle. So I'm like, I've got a pretty good jump serve. So I'm stubborn, and I just stayed with it. And I got some points, but it was like we went through with it.
That's not good. What position did you play in college? He's like, my freshman year I was a libero. God, you're kidding me. He said, and then he plays right side and outside.
Yeah.
Like, so you were never a middle. I said, your platform is way too good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm just like, the game has grown so much.
Yeah. That someone 6'9" not being put in the middle.
I played libero. Right?
Yes, exactly. That was the libero. I'm just like, the game is so different. I was like, I think I'm about done. Because it's funny though.
Yeah.
But it was obvious I didn't pay attention to collegiate men's volleyball.
The men's game at the top level, the Final Four teams, and at the international level, the men's game is just stupid, ridiculous right now.
Right. And Dan's friend.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a self-taught, player and beach player, and it's just crazy to see the success he's had at Lewis over the last decade or whatever with the men's.
And, it's
Did it ever make you think that you should go try college?
I did it for a semester after I graduated, and I went to coach D2 and had numerous opportunities to go do it, but it's like, do you want to go make less money nights and weekends?
Right,
like all the stuff, right? It's for the club scene. A lot easier to be successful when you're recruiting. You gotta out recruit 3 clubs, 2 clubs. Versus
and you only recruit your region pretty much. Versus, I guess you've had some Columbia, but
I mean,
it's a lot closer recruiting window than
college and private.
Yes. Like if you're trying to have a family, that's
right. So I never the whole thought that's what I wanted to do. Did it for a semester. I was like, this is. I'm good.
Yeah. So is Ella going to make it out to more than one beach tournament this year? Or she just goes do the Stowell thing and play one a year?
Oh, she does like 2 a year.
Okay. So that's one more than you played every year then.
I played like 2, 3.
Lucas would always at least get you out to one.
Lucas would get me out there once or so, it seemed like.
Just wait for a big one, big EVP or something. You always did well though.
Yeah, Lucas and I were good combo. We complimented each other pretty well.
Is he set?
Yeah, he's a smart, like one of
really nice outdoor player.
Yeah,
really.
And just a very smart, cerebral player. I remember there was early on one of my earlier tournaments that really, like he did a pretty good job of script. We were playing BJ and Ralph up in Omaha. And they were pretty. I mean, BJ's like 6'5", pretty good blocker, and Ralph's just a smart player. And so he's like, okay. And of course, I'm top spin, jump serving, and right up a blocking because Lucas is not gonna block. You know how that is. So it wears on you.
Oh, it does.
And so anyway, so I'm like, and we're in like set 15, 16 at this point because it was 2 sets in pool play. Pool's a 5, and then we're in bracket play, and there's like 16 teams. And but then we reached them in the semis, and he's like, okay, this time you're gonna set up line, you're gonna dive a block angle. I'm like, okay, and this time, okay, get the block. This time he's gonna roll right. So now but he just like scripted like 4 or 5 different plays, and he was pretty good about it was the first player that I played with that really wanted the game plan instead of just, I'm gonna block this. But he knew being undersized, he had to outthink people. He was pretty good about.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he would be much, but he was a really nice player.
Oh yeah,
really was really.
He had good court vision and. I always enjoyed.
That was like.
Now watching him and Jimmy Hart play together was always entertaining.
Oh, Jimmy with anybody was all,
I know.
and those two especially.
Oh yeah. There was one tournament in Oklahoma where Jimmy and I are in the finals. There's Blake Newman from Oklahoma City and Steve Hines.
Oh yeah.
Who, he played All-American at BYU. Yeah. So we've got a big matchup there, and it's but at this point it's like this except it's raining, and it's like in the early spring, and it's so they are both concerned about their shoulders, and they're just floating the ball in, and Jimmy and I are back there just ripping tops and jump sticks. So we're in the third set, and Jimmy's always got these weird calls that he kind of makes up on his own, and Jimmy, what are you doing? And he's like, and we just start going at it, and then anyway, I can't even begin to go there. But anyway, it was a very animated interaction. We both played the best we played. It's like, so all we got to do is yell at each other, and he's like, that's what I've been trying to do. Okay, so I don't like playing this way, but he was definitely a different breed. We were going down to Dallas, and we Saturday, Sunday, and took a third on Saturday, second on Sunday, and home with a little bit of money, and we're driving on the way home, and all he wants to do is analyze every play, and he's like, okay, we're going back down next weekend. I was like, man, I can't go back next week. Yes, I got to make rent next weekend.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was expecting us to win this time. Like, Jimmy, you're 38 years old. That's why people have jobs.
I know. That's what he did. He'd have to leave early for Hart sometimes because he'd go scalp Chiefs tickets. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, Jimmy's out. He's got to go scalp some Chiefs tickets. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's why people have jobs, Jimmy.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was quite the interaction. But he was off the court. He was so funny and fun. I mean, just like
loose,
that.
right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yikes.
I thought you were good. Hey. Come here, stop. You gotta learn how to do this.
I have to do it.
See?
What's up?
That's the emotional one right there.
Oh, gotcha.
Did it knock? I gotta get you to the scoreboard. I know. Can't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him.
Does Ken Merzak, does he come out here at all, or is he talking to you?
We talked about. So I saw him at a tournament last year. We talked about getting together, and I just haven't played.
Yeah, I know he's always looking to play. He's always
It was funny because it was I was at it. We had some juniors playing, and then some men's playing. We were training. We had some men's playing. They had some men's playing at the same time, and one of the young guys came over. He's like, "Just lost that guy. He's so annoying. I can't believe it." I'm like, dude. And I looked down there, and I was like, "Whoa." It was just kind of funny. I was like, "Do you even know that guy?" I was like, "I do know that guy." But he's an old timer. He's even a couple years older than I am.
Yeah, he still plays a lot, man.
Yeah, that's
going
awesome.
to adult nationals.
That's awesome. Remember, we always talked about getting you out more, and the other one was Craig Burke.
Yeah.
And I thought so many times I had Craig come out because he's 6'8", pretty good platform. For the beach, he could pass up and forth. Oh yeah, and he could set. He could hand set.
Nice hands too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You running the slide on that one, Brooke?
Yeah, that was a slide.
No, okay.
What was the plan?
No, you're done.
Is this her full-time partner? Or?
Pretty much so. Most of the big events, like when we have them go play 18s or women's, and then the national events. She's from Kentucky. Yeah. Yep. And they played a lot together the last 2 years. And then she's got another girl from California, from Manhattan Beach, that she'll play with. She is.
I mean, what's her reach on the mountain?
I don't even know. I'll text her this summer. She's been in our middle school program. I write the program, but I don't do all the assessments. But she's like already squatting 270 like the national record. She's strong. Cleans like 160. And that's what my 15-year-old's cleaning right at 200 right now.
Yeah.
She's
Really?
but they've been out here jumping in the sand ever since. Yeah. So like even when like Adriana took more, they would come out for like sand piles, and they wouldn't do. I tried to get them to do beach, but they just do piles. So they're out there doing piles with them. It's so funny to see Adriana at 6'6", ducking underneath the net as she's on by or jumping by, and then you got my, Bella and Dre at the time. They're like didn't have to duck and right underneath the net. But so they've been out here just jumping, and so they're timing in this.